Ain't no sunshine when she gone. Take me by the hand, feel the chemistry. Losing track of time in the ecstasy. It's getting out of hand, it's just you and me. And we are never going home. Oh, whoa, oh, whoa. Let's go dance until morning. Whoa, oh, whoa. And we are never going home. Oh, whoa, whoa. Let's go dance until morning. So today I would like to talk about how to overcome self-doubt on a fitness journey. Whether you are a beginner or you have 12 years experience like myself, I'm sure everybody experienced self-doubt at some point of time. I am extremely confident with my ability to transform my physique, but I feel that self-doubt is something that it is out of our control. So it's embedded into our subconscious. Okay, why I say this is because logically speaking, I have undergone like cutting journeys successfully for at least 6 to 7 times over the 12 years, right? So I pretty much know exactly what I'm doing, right? But the thing is, when I woke up today and I saw my weight went up, naturally there's this slither of self-doubt that comes in and question whether am I doing things correctly. Sometimes it is really completely out of control, right? But after I went on with my day, then I know that all this is really just a subconscious thing, right? So I think the how to actually deal with self-doubt, especially if you are a beginner or someone that is advanced, right, is the same. Okay, so I think most of the self-doubt comes with expectations, right? What I mean by this is usually the self-doubt comes because we have a certain expectations. For myself, for this mini cut, my expectation was to be losing at least 1% body weight per week, right? So when I feel that I am falling short of this target, right, then that's where the self-doubt comes in, right? But the thing is, we have to understand that when it comes to results, right, the only thing that we can control is the actions, right? So in order to overcome self-doubt, is to the best way is to transfer the energy into actions. What this means is like number one, like your consistency with your diet, your training. Are you making sure that you are doing everything that is required to achieve the results or your expectations, right? If yes, then I think is sometimes we have to learn how to trust the process, right? Of course, if that's why we have a set matrix to make sure that we are moving according to plan, right? So sometimes for myself is maybe around 2 weeks, right? If I'm still not reaching where I want to be at, then I know that there must be some again it is there must be some actions taken, whether is it decreasing the calories or increasing the cardio or playing around with the macronutrients All these are actions that can influence the results end of the day, right? For those of you that it's your first time embarking on a fitness journey, I know it can be quite scary, and then probably the self-doubt will be quite overwhelming as well, right? Because the thing is, you have never done this before, you might not even know what are you doing, so naturally it's okay to have self-doubt. But like I said, it's the same thing for someone like me who is experienced versus yourself, right? So end of the day, it's really just to focus on actions. So for you, maybe instead of let's say you have a very overwhelming goal of like maybe 50 pounds to lose to achieve your dream body, right? So this 50 pounds is still a result oriented goal. It's very hard to control this goal, right? And so what I want you to maybe try to do is to really focus your energy towards the actions that can potentially, if you are consistent over the long time, it's almost a sure thing you will achieve this goal, which is like focusing on your diet, your training, if you can just make 1% improvement every single day, right? I can assure you that no matter what, you will definitely reach the goal. Okay, one thing I think that trigger a lot of self-doubt, firstly is of course expectations, then secondly is of course timeline, right? So when we want result fast, then that's where it can seem very unachievable. But today, let's say if your 50-pound goal is like you give yourself 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. If you want this to be a long-term thing, right, the best way to go around this is really to spread out the horizon. So ultimately is, of course, the best way to go about this is really to maybe hire a coach that knows what he's doing, right? So the best way is really just focus on learning and enjoying the process. This way, as long as you are making improvements on the day-to-day basis, all this self-doubt will naturally be manageable, right? I wouldn't say it will be completely gone, right? Because I'm still experiencing it myself. Okay, because I think it's just in our it's just human nature to experience self-doubt from time to time, no matter how good are you at that thing, right? I'm really not someone who have much self-doubt, but sometimes subconscious is something that we can't really control. For those who have been in shape before but fell off for some reason, okay, and you have self-doubt whether can you get back to a younger self, the answer is yes. Okay, so firstly, you have to believe in yourself, but I know it's definitely hard, right? So the only thing is really to set actionable steps towards it. Okay, work out, track your calories, consistency. That's it for me. See you guys tomorrow for day 14.